What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Hopefully you had some sales today. eBay was kicking today. Um, no Mercari, no Poshmark, no Amazon. They actually just checked in my Amazon shipment this morning, so hopefully that gets live here soon. Give it a minute, let people jump in. I want to talk about screwing up listings on eBay, refunds/returns, and want to show you what I picked up. And I do want to show you one thing finally that sold. So if you do find them, look for them. It's probably the only one I've ever found. So I'll show you what's sold. Let's use in the chat. Red Neckerson with first. How's it going? Jojo, Liquidation Lounge, long time no see. Keeping busy. Alan Fulmer, crush it. Donna, let me know about your code, Donna. I messaged you. I don't think you saw it. But I forgot you need to pick your choice. Donna was the winner of the liquidation.com monthly code. April Davis, how's it going? Thrill the Hunt, crush it. Just Connie, how's it going? Flipping particles. Ran all the way here from Wade's in California. Nice. Hey, Vicky. Donna had 6 today. I had 7. 7 so far. The night is still young, though, so we might have time. Michigan Girl, how's it going? Crush it. I have an item at $34 and I put a 2% promotion on it, but I accept an offer of $30. Will the 2% fee come off the $34 or the $30? I'm assuming it's going to come off the $30. Someone in the chat let me know, or let Crush It know. I just actually started a promotion on some of my jerseys for the players that have been traded, so I put that out there. Jill, how's it going? Thrilled on it. Had 9. Believe it only comes out if it's bought through the promotion. Okay. Flipping particles, 9 to the post office today, plus 3 more. Okay, Thrill the Hunt. It'll come off the 30. So Crush It comes off the 30. Vicky, how's it going? Hey, Donna. All right, so let's talk about screwing up listings. There's multiple ways to screw up a listing. I screwed up one the other day, and I found out about it today. So if you're not careful, when you click Sell Similar, it copies over the exact title. So I've gotten around this by when I record my item in inventory in my Excel spreadsheet, I copy the exact listing that I typed in, which has the size on it. So before, I would edit the title by hand. Now I just delete it and paste over it. So what I did was this one item, I didn't change the title, or I saved it as draft and then published it later, but it had extra large or XL in the title. I had fixed the details to say small. So the lady wrote me today and said, I was supposed to get an extra large, but you sent me a small. Thank God it wasn't that much. We'll talk about returns in a little bit, but I just refunded her money. I said, keep it. So she was kind of annoyed in the email. She didn't say anything bad. I could just tell. I would be too if I expected a large in the title. And it was my fault. I've done that, a handful of times over the last couple of years, but just be careful. If you do Sell Similar, you get the exact title coming over as well as the details. So edit both the title and the details, because that could come to burn you. You could have discrepancies. You could have color in the title and a different color in the details, even though it's in the picture. People will complain. The title said blue, but the details said green. At least you have the right shirt on the mannequin. No, that's true. Donna, choices were, so for the liquidation code, real quick, choices were discount. So on liquidation.com, the winner gets the choice of discount to the auction, $20 off, auction price only, discount to the auction price only of 10%, or $40 off of shipping. All right. 3 good feedbacks today, followed by a return request. Ooh, Joey, not good. I got a message from a buyer, something that was pre-owned and accidentally listed as new. Offer the buyer return at my expense or partial refund. Waiting to hear what wants to do. I I do that sometimes, depending on the issue. I most likely will do partial. If it's something they don't want, 9 times out of 10, I'll always return it. Jill, question. I didn't realize we can choose a percentage for promoted listings. I see only what eBay tells me the cost will be. Should I be doing something different? You can go edit the percentage, and I'm not sure what screen you're looking at, Jill, but you can do left. There's a minus and a plus. I just click on the minus, or you can type in the percent, and it will change the dollar amount that will come off. If we're talking about the same screen, I'm promoted. Scott kills it with the digital codes. Okay. RVA Flips says, hey, RVA Flips, what's going on? So, Jill, it sounds like you're probably doing that on mobile, to RVA's point. I actually tried to do it on mobile yesterday, and I had to go into the listing on the computer and edit it, or actually start it. Nathan, here's his issue. Here, I've done this. Nathan sold a VCR that was listed with remote, but it was sell similar, so no remote. Just messaged the customer to let her know I was buying one and sending it separately. I've done that. So if I've been missing pieces and the listing I sold similar, I think, what did I do? I had something. Some part was missing, and I just bought it and sent it. It was a plug, I think, a plug or a cord, and I just bought it and forwarded it to them. So you could do that. It's missing in a sell similar. Sell similar can get you in quantity. So I've done where I've had 3 of an item, and I sold through all 3. I happen to find another one, and I go back in and relist it, not realizing it carries the quantity with it. I sold the one, and then I ended up selling another one. I think I ended up fulfilling that as a drop ship, but be careful on quantities. Mobile defaults to trending without options change. Yeah, I looked at that. I think it was like 8% on one of the items was trending. I said, I'm not doing that. I never do sell similar. eBay must have an algorithm in place that pulls from similar auctions. For me, it's harder to edit all the stuff that comes over incorrectly. I like the sell similar just because it carries over the title, but I paste over the title. 9 times out of 10, the details are fine for clothing besides the price or the size. And I like how it carries over my defaulted policies for shipping, returns, and payment. That's why I like sell similar. Plus, I'm superstitious, and I like to sell similar off a sold listing. I will always resell similar sold listing only. Scott, I found that actually at Goodwill. It's a cheapy brand though. The USC polo. It's a pro player. So I've not sold that one. All right, so sell similar. Category could get you. I do sell similars on the solds, but double check the category because sometimes, for example, if I'm selling a jersey, if you have the right category, you should have a player name. If there's a player name on the jersey, you don't see it, double check your category. Your category could have been selected wrong by the previous listing. So use previously used categories, and usually it pops up the one that I need. So check your categories, check your quantities. I have lighting. I don't know why I had lighting on there. So sell similar could lead to returns. So who in the last week has had a return? Anyone in the chat had a return? I think we saw earlier someone said they had a return. Thrill of the Hunt is in the process of potentially having a return or partial refund. Chris, just curious, was the Minimum profit you're looking for when buying polos. Profit after profits $10. $10 a polo. I will only go and that's that's it floats around. Um, if it's something that I've had for a long time, I'll go below $10. I want to get rid of it. Pro player was early 90s, wasn't it? I'm not sure, Land Shark. I didn't look it up. I just assumed pro player was it's sure feels okay. Pro player. I've not looked it up. It might be you might be thinking of pro line, maybe? Land Shark? Crush It had no returns. Donna does sell similar all the time, but then I changed the title. Yeah. Now I've learned the hard way. I changed the title. As I'm taking my inventory in and I'm typing it into my spreadsheet, I take that title. That is my title for Poshmark, eBay. I make them equal. So also that makes it easy for me to find things. But I've learned the hard way. Always edit or delete the title. Four Oaks had a sale. Nice job, Vicky. RVA flip, same. $10 net is my minimum unless getting rid of stuff. Yeah, so now my buy price typically for polos is about $4. So I know I have to be above at least 20 or above to get that $10. RVA flips vintage mid-90s. All right, I'll have to edit my title then. No returns for Dottie or Donna. Awesome. So yeah, I've been lucky lately with no returns. I feel like the sell similar could get you into trouble with returns, so just be careful. Double check everything. What's the so first thing I look at is the tone of the message. Now, if it's a high value item and broken or not, I always take the return. High value, I will always take it no matter what. If they haven't violated some policy. So if it's a high value item and they're trying to do a return with no returns, or they're trying to do feedback extortion, they're violating a rule, I might play around with it and try to get eBay support. But if they just want to return a high value item or something was wrong in the listing, I will eat the return. I've taken returns on I think I shipped the wrong item and it was I mismarked it. It was heavy and it was like a $10 shipping cost. So I ate $20 right off the bat in shipping. So value of the item plays part into it. Tone of the message. Now this last return, or lady was kind of annoyed that she got the wrong item. She was expecting an extra large, and since it was my fault, usually if it's my fault and it's a low value item, and I don't want to take a further loss on it, I will just refund and move on. For this polo shirt, I think I lost at the end of the day. I lost $3. I got it from the outlets. Paid next to nothing for it. So I just ate it. Now, if it was a high value jersey or polo shirt, I would have made them return it. But does anyone refresh listings? I do sometimes. I go in and I edit select. You can go in and edit 500, select all, and submit. I think I've only done it once or twice. Trent McNally has said it before. I'm pretty lazy about all this and only recently started. However, sometimes I sold 5 items today with 2 counter offers. Nice. I counter offered all day with somebody, and on this compression shirt, Nike Combat, Pro Combat shirt, it sat for a while. So Pro Combat, I was holding out. He finally worked his way to $18, and the last 2 bids, he did 18. He held out on the last one, did 18 again, and I stuck to my 21. I was expecting him to decline, but he ate it. So he took the best offer at 21. So hold out if you know your item is going to get the money. So that was my back and forth on my counter offers today. Everyday refresh listings. Donna does. Nice. Hey, Pac-Man, what's up? Joey, I don't know if refreshing listings does much. You get people that say it does things, people that say it doesn't. It doesn't hurt. I don't know about you guys, but if I look at an item and it hasn't sold in a while, and I'm in my inventory looking at it, and I think about it that day, it sells. I don't know how that happens, but that happened the other day with a old polo shirt I had up there. Best offer has worked so far for you. So far has me eating crow. Uh-oh. Yeah, RVA flips. You don't like best offer, do you? Yeah, so returns. So value the item. Returns. So this person, and I wanted right off the bat to, I knew I was gonna offer full refund. Two ways you can do it. Now, I've never done it this way. I've I have, but I've never followed through to the end where you can go into PayPal, refund the total paid amount, goes back to the buyer. But the problem is do not automatically get your final value fee back from eBay. eBay has told me that you can take that transaction ID of the refund, call eBay, and they'll refund you the final value. Um, I did it a couple times way early on. It wasn't worth my time to call it for $1 or $3, and I never did it. I probably should have. But this last way I did it, I was going to refund the whole value. I had the lady open up a return, and I just did it that way. Full value refund, and you get your final value feedback automatically. I believe the only problem with that way is you get a ding. You get a mark against your return. So think about return final value fees. Has anyone called up eBay if they've refunded through PayPal to get either a partial final value feedback or the full final value feedback? So that's the way I did it with this last person just recently. I had them open up a return. Sold 2 to 3 using eBay best offer to watchers. See, I don't have that option yet. Best offer to watchers. Heart of Dixie Flipper. I was clicking all around. Donna sent something. I don't have it. What do you do with items you aren't sure about testing, like 100% functionality? So Trent, if I have an item, so let's say from a liquidation box, I have nothing around me right now. I was going to use my Apple Watch, but it's upstairs. If I have my phone and I know the best that I can test it without doing much, it powers on, right? So it powers on like that. And that's the only thing I could test. That's the only thing I'll put in the listing. I will put, most likely I'll put parts not working, and I'll explain in the listing what's wrong with it. Otherwise, if it's, the safest bet for you is parts not working, no returns, just because you couldn't test 100% of it. But depending on how much functionality you can test. So for example, for controllers, let me show this one. For controllers, I'll test if I don't have an Xbox One and I get the Xbox Elite from Liquidation. I'll double check all the buttons, make sure they feel all right. I'll power it up, make sure it vibrates. Nothing's loose, nothing's torn on it. And I will put used, and then I will put, this is the only way I will write more in the description than I need to. I'll write everything that I've done with it just so the buyer understands what they're getting into. Yeah, all right, RVA flips. Yeah, let me know. I think I was watching you the other morning where you said there was a back door, but someone came to my desk. I was watching you at work or on the way walking into work, and someone interrupted me. So Rick Moore says best offer to watchers does not work in Seller Hub. Okay, I was looking on the listing, but yeah, let me know, RVA flips. Just threw away an item because it didn't work 100%. So it depends what it was, Jill. I would not throw away items. Like, I've sold broken CD players for about $10. I know you're not making a killing on it, but broken things do sell. People want parts, controllers. People want the joysticks, the buttons, the internal parts on them. If you have them for the right price, people will buy them. Especially electronics. Don't throw it away. But yeah, RVA Flips, thank you for the super chat. Check out his channel. He goes live every morning. I tend to watch him when I'm on my way to work. I threw him on this morning. So yes, head over to RVA Flips, give him a sub. Hey, Scott, what's going on? Just listed a 3 pound board game. Hopefully, it fits in a priority or flat rate or regional box. All right, let me copy these links. Hold on, that you guys put in there. All right, so returns. What else? Value of the item. So always determine the value of the item. If it's high value, take it back. Low value, up to your discretion. Violating policies, then if the seller is violating policies, then I say you hammer them and uh, have eBay help you out. You can sell broken, sold a parts precision cooker today for $59.99, and that's the lounge on liquidation.com. Especially if you're buying electronics, people have the misconception that, hey, all this stuff's broken, I got to throw it away. But people want parts, so definitely look at selling stuff for parts. Yeah, Pac-Man, I saw that Bose dock you bought. I would check out Bose, the warranty, see if maybe they'll help you out. Usually some places will have the warranty replacements that they'll help you out, but I'm not sure if that would sell for parts because it is the old pin adapters for the iPhones. Whoa, Peter Picker sold a Rock Band set for $225. Definitely keep your eyes out for Guitar Hero guitars. And sounds like the Rock Band set as well. Those things sell. So especially on Amazon, if you're on Amazon, you get top dollar for those. Environmental standpoint, throwing away electronics. Yeah, depending on the electronic item, yeah, potentially look at recycling those. This one paid the shipping. Oh man, they probably wanted that one bad. Um, all right, so what else? Value the item, getting your final value fee. Don't let eBay keep your final value fee if you're returning items. Make sure to get that back. And then also on returns, if you're keeping line item detail of your sales, refunds for taxes and all that, I keep track. If you offer a refund, a full value refund, PayPal keeps 30 cents. So make sure you record that. You're losing 30 cents plus even on returns. You have a full value refund, PayPal keeps that 30 cents. And then obviously you're out your shipping costs on the return. However, if seller didn't pay it or whatnot. To make offers, fixed listing with best offer and as watchers, go to my eBay, scroll down to selling tools and click on view my eBay selling. Thrill the hunt. Yeah, look for the Guitar Hero guitar, especially the Wii. See that one? And Scott, I think you talked about this. Testing those. I end up playing like the full song because I want to listen to the whole thing. Make sure all the buttons work, the whammy bar works, and the middle portion works. Does anyone use a barcode scanner to look up their items faster? No, I do not, but I want to invest in a KDC scanner. I do have it in my watch list on eBay. Do you charge tax on your listings? I do not. How much did the label? Oh, for the shipping. Yes, PayPal does keep 30 cents for their time and suffering, which kind of sucks, right? You're like, man, 30 cents. So yeah, that's the returns. And a lot of times for clothing, depending on how much I bought it for, what item is, it's up to you to take the return. Electronics, I will mostly always take returns because back to our previous point, electronics sell broken. So depending on the item. And then I've had a couple shows prior where some electronics and Pac-Man, I don't know if this falls under Bose or not, but some electronics places will fix your item for free. So look on their warranty page. A lot of times you just have to have the serial number, put that stuff in there, send it in, then they'll give you a refurbished unit. So even some headphones do that as well. Computer parts or some computer parts. I have a list of all the warranty replacements, at least that I've had success with. Some companies, if you're missing parts, so we talk about returns for people missing parts or not getting stuff. I had a Kensington, the large Kensington trackball mouse for your computer with the big ball that sits in the middle. You kind of roll it. It's awful. I hate that mouse. But if you get that from liquidation and it's missing the big mouse, the big ball, I wrote into Kensington. I said, "Hey, I'm missing the ball. Can I buy one?" I forget. I think they shipped me one for free. It was gray, but that was all right. Or I think I purchased one for a couple bucks. But you can ask the company to either buy parts or free parts. There was Flix, Flix. It's like a home automation. A lighting kit was missing the prong that plugs into the back, so you can plug it in the wall. I wrote to them and I said, "Hey, I'm missing the prong piece. Can I buy it?" And they just shipped me one. So on electronics, go to the company website and see if you can get support that way. Donna, what was a KDC scanner? So KDC scanner, it's like I think it's KDC I200. I always misplace the I on it. It's a little barcode scanner. It Bluetooths to your phone, and you can get I think it's Jungle Scout or Scoutify, and then it automatically looks up prices and ranks on Amazon for you, so you can scan through books. So be sure to keep your mouse balls clean. Definitely. All right, so or the mouse won't roll right. Yeah, I mean, who uses a mouse with a ball in it anymore anyway? It's all optical now. Good tip, says Donna. Yeah, Dyson. So Dyson is another company. They'll send you free parts. So Pac-Man looks like that. Dyson's also, I've heard, sell well for parts. So if you get broken Dysons, there was on Liquidation, there was a Dyson mop or something. And resale value on those are pretty high even for parts. But that Liquidation lot was like $250 in shipping alone because it was a home housewares tool lot and it was super heavy. So I wasn't going to take a chance on that one. Digital disaster. Yes, I'm in Ohio. I'm in Columbus. Shoot me a message if you want, or join the Facebook group Liquidation OH. You can find me. You can find us all over. So let me know. Logitech trackball mouse. Is that the ball on the top or the ball on the bottom? My local news is a mail carrier tossing a package. Oh, that happens all over the place. What about the one the USPS guy was speeding on the train tracks? All right, so here's what I sold today. I finally sold it. It's in one of the cases of weird items that you find that sell. It is really heavy. I think I can get it in a regional A box. Definitely a medium flat rate, but that's too expensive for this. So I think it's actually going fairly close to me. So here, who doesn't want to hang this in their listing space? Look at that. It is a clock. You see the clock right there? It actually works. So I got to make sure how I'm going to box that up just so it doesn't get crushed because you can see it sticks out. I took a best offer of 37 and change on this. But I picked it up for, I think, $3. It is a Jebco clock. So there's what you can see right there, Jebco. And it is numbered. So there's the number, 5,000, let's just say 5,900 of 18,000. And then that's it on the back. So look for this unique stuff. I don't know who would hang this up. And look how glossy that is. But $37, I'll take that. The colors and being the cigarette sponsors, the old cigarette sponsors for NASCAR and all that, you find that stuff, Winston Cup, that stuff sells. So definitely look for that. 3 months to ASD, that's right, Liquidation Lounge. End of March, I believe. I will be there. I'm looking to, I'll book it once it comes up. That is my mother. Huh. She must be well off then. She's racing motorbikes. All right, so let's see what I picked up today. Yeah, Snap-on solid too, right? If you find, is Snap-on part of Vero? I saw someone post something about Snap-on and Vero. I did not look into it or I got sidetracked. Yeah, crush it. I'd definitely take out the battery. I was thinking about putting like an upside down cup over it and taping the cup down so it provides crush against the clock, the arms of the clock. Hey, Sandhill Treasures, what's up? All right, so here's what I picked up today. This is actually brand new. It smells brand new. It has that plastic smell to it. There's no stains on it whatsoever. The zippers work. Looked up comps a little bit. I did just to make sure it was going to be worth my time. But you can see right here. It is a Marlboro Unlimited cooler, which is kind of cool. So this was in the bag section. It's not too big, but there's no stains, rips, or tears. It has both straps on it, as well as if you buy bags, make sure you have the strap. This without the strap will lower the value, but no one has ever used this whatsoever. I was expecting it to smell like smoke, but it's never been used. So that was probably say my best pickup. I probably say what I found. So I did find something where I screwed up again. Use egg cartons for give. Oh, that's a great idea. I could use that as well. My one vice is that I'll pay full price in Van shoes. Yes. You could have loaded the bag up with the clock. That is true. That would be a great pairing. Oh, I actually have a Marlboro thermos and a Slim Jim thermos, which I haven't sold yet. So I could put the thermos with the cooler. All right, so I bought three items here, 3 polo shirts. I'm finding this consistent. The Adidas Climate Chill, either they're pulling the tags out, or whoever buys these pulls the tags out, or it doesn't have a size tag. So I have like 4 of these shirts. I have never sold one yet, so I buy another one. They have no size tag on it. Now I did include measurements, but it's called the Climate Chill, and you'll know when you see it because it has all these little red and silver specks in it. But no sizing. Any tag anywhere, can't find it. Cool pattern. I'll do the pit-to-pit measurement. I'll try it on. I believe it's an extra large. So, but has anyone else bought Climate Chill? No idea. It's screen printed and fades easy. What screen? What did I miss? What screen printed? I have a Marlboro brand new in plastic lunch cooler. Yeah, list that. If you look up Marlboro, it's pretty consistent. I sold a ripped Marlboro sweatshirt from the bins, I think for like 20 bucks. So definitely list your Marlboro stuff. And I didn't have it for more than, I think it was like 48 hours. All right, so if you guys, I love these shirts. You guys know I love this one. Peter Millar, this is a summer comfort. It has the Oak Hill Country Club on it. These usually, the polyester ones come in top dollar for these. So keep your prices high, 27 to 25, 24. Those Peter Millar summer comforts have been the best for me. I actually have a Mickey Mouse one that I surprisingly have not sold yet. Trying to list a shirt and his embroidered logo SV, which I'm assuming is a sports team. Thrill the Hunt, can you post a picture in the group of that logo? Let's look it up. Yeah, thanks RVA Flips, appreciate it. Love selling those like your style with the clothing pics. The size tag Adidas shirt. What do you mean? I'm not following. The tag. I see what you're saying. Yeah, so I guess you're right. So on the back here, you're saying they screen printed it right there probably, and it wore off the size tag. I didn't even think of that. Usually, like the OGO shirts, those are screen printed. Usually they're faded enough that I could still read them. But with the Climate Chill ones, they're never on there. All right, last thing I picked up, and I'm hoping it comes out because it's kind of cool. I don't know if it's a women's though. It's not. It's a pretty straight cut. Usually with the women's zip ups, they're kind of curved, but this one appears to be men's. It's a medium. I love this brand in all types of clothing, bags, anything really. I'll buy it every time. So that right there, it's got the cool logo on the back. The polo shirts sell, especially with the right logo, sell exceptionally well. But it's an endurance zip up. It's really cool, lightweight pattern. The only problem is there's endurance. You can see it. You'll see it either on the side or on the back on some of them, depending. But this one has, it looks like it rubbed up on a bike chain of some sort, but you can kind of see, yeah, there you go, right there. I don't know how I missed that in the store, but I picked it up anyway. I'll still list it and I'll say there's some sort of grease on it, but I will try to wash it first. I'll see if I can get it out. Otherwise, I'm going to try and recoup my cost. That's what I try to do. That's the other thing on screwing up listings. If I sell something with a stain on it and I have to refund it, or I ship it, heaven forbid, and they get it and find the stain, I will take the refund depending on how much I can at least sell it for to recoup my cost. But for those, if I find it when I get home before I list it, I'll still try to get my money back. I only paid $3. I say only paid $4 for it, but I will try to make a couple dollars profit. Donna, yeah, I checked the tag on. Usually they have a tag for polos on the bottom right, but bottom right or left, no size there. Before you leave tonight, can you please explain what it is? Refresh a listing. How to measure clothing properly. Okay. So my understanding, and someone in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, refreshing a listing is basically you're going to your selling page with all your active drafts. You're either selecting a few or selecting multiple. Click edit all or edit selected. It'll pop up into a bulk editing section. You can go in and edit something, or you can just hit submit with no changes, and that's refresh. That's my understanding. People claim that refreshing it helps. It sounds like it works for some people. It does not work for others. I wouldn't tell you either way if it works or not, but I wish eBay would update their app. Yeah, their app's crazy. App to desktop's kind of crazy. But yeah, so Jill, that's what the refresh listing is. Your second question was measure clothing. So here's how I measure it. Again, other people might do it differently. I do from here, I do the shoulder to the bottom of the sleeve, short sleeve and long sleeve, the same shoulder length. And you can find their stuff online. I'll try and find the website, but it tells you where to measure that people look for. Pit to pit. So I lay it on the floor and I measure and I stretch it out. Not pulling it, but just so it sits on the floor without me touching it. Pit to pit from either left to right or right to left. And then I do top to bottom. So I do top collar to bottom of the shirt. Oh, here it goes. Crush It has a, looks like it's a video. So top to bottom. So those are the only three I put in. Usually what I do is then wait for someone to ask if it has a size on it. I won't measure it. If they ask for size, I'll add it to the listing after I answer the question through email. But those are the only three measurements I use. Yeah, Trent. Yeah, Poshmark pays up to £5. Just be aware if you're shipping over £5, you'll have to convert it or pay the difference. Poshmark fees are 20% for $15 or more, $2.95 under $15, says just Connie. Yeah, I found some items based on the selling price. The fees are a little different. But what's surprisingly is I end up making more money per item on Poshmark after fees than I do on eBay. Sean says refreshes never work for you. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. I just think about it. I don't know how that happens. So Liquidation Lounge, thanks for coming. That's all we had today. So be careful when you do sell similar. Edit everything, check everything, take your time. Returns, always question about returns. As you learn the game and learn the system, you learn returns which work for you. If the buyer says something that they're not supposed to, either mean or not, it can help you out. There's different instances and scenarios you can do it that way. And then what I picked up today. So look for those items, look for shirts, logos, they'll sell. So thanks for coming, everybody. December is coming up, so we're gonna have a gold show soon. December 1st. When's December 1st? Let me check before we leave. December 1st is Saturday. So let's do a goal show Saturday before our Resellers of Fortune on Sunday night. So let's do, and I don't think I'm doing anything Saturday night. So come on over. We'll talk about goals. I'll show you how I did for November, and I'll show you all my numbers, all my profits, all my fees. We'll see you tomorrow. See you guys.